How does the integral project balance classroom teaching? Well, first we have to understand what is balance. Huh? And the question assumes that it balances classroom teaching. So let's first try to understand classroom teaching. Very often when we are talking about classroom teaching, we mean that everything is organized in neat compartments, neat subjects. Today we will have English and maths and physics and social science, and the social science also will have history and we'll have geography, and these are subjects which are given by boards, by curriculum makers, and they are given to the people who operate in schools, principals and teachers, that this is what you have to follow. And we are also a CBSE school and we also do the same thing. We cannot say that we will not have maths and science and all. We do that, but we go a step forward by having integral project as a part of school education and school timing and school timetable. And how? So because one belongs to and is under a board, whatever they are asking is taken care of, is catered to, is implemented. So we have science, we have English, we have maths, we have gymnastics, we have sports, we have all these things. But we also have the integral project. And what does that do? Introducing something like that in school life, what does that do to the education or to the system of educating the child through subjects? It amalgamates in the mind of a child. It sparks light in the mind of the child is made alive, because you would go home normally with all these various subjects in your head, but once you've gone through a couple of these projects, what happens is you've learned, your mind has learned how to integrate them. Today, now very recently we've seen the revision in the new education policy that has come, and there now, fortunately, and I welcome that, is that they have said that students in higher classes can combine subjects of different streams. So you can do physics with history. I think it's high time we did that in India. Okay, and thank God somebody has thought about it in the education policy, because why should you say that no, you will only do accounts and maths and you will need some smattering of one particular language, and that's your thing. You will do physics, chemistry, bio, and that's thing. You will do physics, chemistry, maths, and that's. Why will you not do maths and geography? Why will you not do literature and biology? You should. And this is something now that our education system has matured to, has risen to, has acknowledged and become aware. Perhaps the awareness was there earlier, but now at least a step has been taken, some acknowledgement has been given towards implementing it. But what we have been doing for a long time and through the education project is that we've already been doing it. Of course, I know the CBSE has also introduced projects, though they were not as wide and as perhaps, it depends on how you do it in a school. Here we have made it into a major thing, and the beauty of it that the mind of a child learns how to integrate them. Okay, so what we are doing over here is that we are integrating seemingly different subjects. So the physics teacher will never speak to the history teacher probably, but when you are doing the project, very often subject teachers will sit down together and see how they can help the others through that project. They will discuss with each other. That is, not only does it revolutionize the mind of the child, it also compels the teachers to think, okay, the physics teacher starts thinking about history. The history teacher starts thinking about maths. The maths teacher starts thinking about poetry. So what happens? There is everybody becomes alive. We move out of our little shells and we say, okay, we are actually connected. We can be connected because the children are connecting us. The topic is connecting us, the process is connecting us, okay? And we realize, arey yaar, in life everything is connected. It's not watertight. One thing flows into another. Everything is connected in life. The song that you write and sing becomes a revolution. A revolution becomes economics. Economics influences politics. Politics influences religion, believe it or not. And vice versa, one thing and the other. So life is a connected affair. When you do the integral project long enough, deep enough, sincerely enough, often enough, you learn to make these connections and your mind acquires a whole new skill, a whole new perspective of looking at life at whole, of learning to combine things, something so desperately needed in today's world.